Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing After Dark _ with Mo. And if you're new to my channel, how about hit that subscribe button? And if you're a returning subscriber, how about sending it to a family or a friend so they can vibe out with us? And please, 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 please make sure y'all like this video. That helps out a lot, and thanks in advance. Okay, so as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be getting into this roundtable talk sit down with the whole Love&HipHop cast, and everybody is finally stating how they felt about Erica Mena saying what she said about Spice and calling her a monkey. We also going to be showing Erica's response to it. But before I get into all of that, because that may be a little lengthy, I want to talk about Akbar V coming out saying that Spice has really been being a bully. So I guess she's insinuating that, she don't really feel sorry for Spice because she been bringing this stuff onto her. So let's jump right into it and let's get into what Akbar had to say. She said, this season on Love&HipHop, ain't nobody seeing how Spice is the bully. Laughing emojis, and that is what gets me. Then she came back and said, Carly's scared for her dear life. Now I'm going to play y'all the audio and I'll be jumping in and out of showing y'all the clip because it's Love&HipHop, so I don't want to get copyrighted, but just listen.
I'm also
hell just happened. Beating for your extra wait until the camera stop rolling. Cause they have a beating for your watch me yo. I told me never want to grab your back with your while I go back. You see how she attacked me? I told me never want to confront your back.
The fact that someone I look at as my sister would even try to do that to me, like I said nothing to you. I didn't even talk to you. None of this makes any sense. I don't know who she is.
Stop rolling the camera on me, man.
I don't want to talk about Carly. No one will ever understand. I don't think people will ever understand that every time I love a friend, they just betray me.
What has she done to betray so that we can really understand?
I don't want to talk about it. I'll leave her to play the victim.
You moved from your house just to spite me? I've been so good to Carly Red. I've been so good to her. And this is how you repair me?
we cool with Spice and friends with Spice. I'm also
Okay, so y'all heard the clip of Spice being the aggressor in this situation. Now, I haven't watched Love&HipHop this season, so I don't know what was the problem, but I do know in the past, Spice never liked it, how she felt like Carly Red was really basically trying to use her to be on her music, her song. She wanted her to do music with her, and how she was just pressing it, but she felt like she wasn't being a real friend. Now, I don't know, like I said, what this was about because I have not watched this season, but this is what Akbar V was showing. Okay, so I'm going to read y'all a couple of comments of what people had to say, and then I'm going to move on. So this person said, why are people acting as if the way Spice has acted this season isn't the same behavior that popularized the show and made many of its cast members famous? Why is it only an issue when it's Spice? Another person said, can't lie, I'd be pissed if I live a private home, and my friend ruined that for me and my kids, especially with guests lingering outside my house. So this person left the comment for Akbar V, and they said, I know she ain't talking, because, everybody say Akbar is a bully. And so the next comment says, Spice has a problem with light-skinned people. I don't care who is mad at my comment. Okay, so moving on to the next topic. The cast of Love&HipHop finally did a roundtable talk, and they discussed how they felt about Erica Mena and her making the racial slur, calling Spice a monkey during their argument. And before I show y'all the clips of what the cast had to say and how it made them felt, I want to read y'all an apology that Erica put out. So she said, I deeply regret my insensitive comment and wanted to humbly apologize to anybody I hurt or offended by my thoughtlessness. My choice of words was wrong, and I take full responsibility for what I said. I am committed to listening to the voices of those affected and will work toward making amends. As a woman of color and the mother of 2 black children, I want to make it clear that my use of that word was not in any way racially driven. That said, I do understand the gravity of what I said and want to use my platform to promote inclusivity and equality. Sincerely, Erica Mena. Now, when she put out that statement, nobody was buying it because everybody felt like this was like something that her PR team told her she had to put out, and she really didn't mean it. And so after them doing this roundtable talk and they playing back clips of them, confronting Erica about it, she don't feel bad at all. She said she would still like do the same thing because she just felt like Spice came from her and her kids, so she gonna feel like she wanna, devour her any way she can. But she's still saying she didn't mean it to be racial. Basically, that's just her choice of wording when she's mad. So first I want to play y'all Spice's feelings towards it when they did the roundtable talk.
Monkey was systematically used to dehumanize the whole black race. Can come in from someone that I know, but I have received racism almost all my life. So being in a racism situation is not new to me. However, since I'm the one in the hot seat and the whole situation stirred from me and her having a discussion, I vividly want to point out and make sure that everyone is aware that I did not come for her child. A lot of people are saying, you brought up the child or whatever it is. She brought up her own son. And so when she brought up her son, I replied and said, to the son that doesn't like you, because I wanted to be clear. Some people were saying they feel like I should be fired too for coming for Erica's parenting. On Love and Hip Hop show itself and its franchise, there's so many different occasions where people came for people's parenting.
As we all do,
And you
right?
feel like you,
As it has always done. Yeah, I came for her parenting.
too.
When you're a wife, why they can't ride for you?
I wrote.
So is that why you don't want to pay child support?
Oh my God. Hey, what about your son?
That's the
girl?
truth.
What about your son?
What about my son? What about you know something?
Because I know something about your son.
Crap, you watch for this. You watch for this.
A lot of people came for her parenting on Love and Hip Hop. Let's be very clear now. She chose to call me a monkey and not Scrappy, who asked her, where's your son? When she decided, oh, Scrappy is a deadbeat. Scrappy was like, listen, let me worry about mine. Where's your son? Scrappy did not become a monkey.
Yeah.
My whole takeaway is tying back to the color of my skin makes me seem like, oh, the aggressor or whatever. Because I'm of a darker skin tone, they painted me now to be the angry black woman. I can take full accountability for coming for her parenting. Her reply could have been a million other words that's in her vocabulary. Why a racial slur? She decided to go the racism route. When I received that racism from someone that I know, it was a shocker. So for someone to say to your face, you're...
Okay, I want to pause it right there because I want to read this comment because this comment said what Spice just said. Her reply shouldn't be something racial. So this comment was like, Spice said it all. She cannot trigger Erica to be racist. She kept saying for me to go to that place, I was in such a state, etc. The whole point is that even if the darkest parts of your soul, those thoughts should not exist. Point blank period. When you are not a racist, there is nothing anyone can say or do that is going to make you say things like that because it's not even in your mind.
like, oh my God, this is who she are. I feel like I left that situation the winner because I revealed a racist. And I don't care what nobody else want to say. A racist was revealed. So 400 years ago, our slave masters would call us monkeys to categorize us, to dehumanize us.
Less than human.
So it was a tactic to justify racism. So it was a tactic used to justify racism to make us seem as we're primates.
Yeah.
And so this is a deeply rooted slur that has nothing to do with me. It goes way, the history, the burden, the blood, the slashes,
Blood, girl.
the tears and the fights and everything is attached.
So during the roundtable talk, Yandy said that she confronted Erica and wanted to see where her head was at and see if she could find a place to forgive her if her head was in the right space and if she could find an understanding in why Erica called her the monkey. But Erica then just said basically she don't regret anything that she did and she said what she said. So take a listen at this.
Calling a black person a monkey, listen,
I was offended.
You was offended.
And let me tell you,
because you chose to be.
I was offended
because you
because
know me. No one's going to
Erica,
violate me using
it's
my
not
child.
about
There's no
violate-
boundaries at that
Listen,
point.
you-
Once you cross
you
that
cannot
line,
cross a racial
I even told her
boundary.
she should have died on that table.
But what you said to her
and what
insults
she
her.
said to me,
When you called
but
her
what
a
she
monkey,
said to
you
me,
insulted
but what
every
she-
person of
No, I
African
didn't.
descent.
No.
Let me explain to
It's
you
you
why.
guys that want to be offended
Erica,
by it.
You think
It
I
has
want to be?
nothing
I
to
want
do
to be
with
offended
you.
by 400
You
years of
obviously
slavery.
do.
The reason
It's
why I have
2023.
Yes.
Why,
And this is the
as
thing.
minorities, are we comparing ourselves to something that?
The problem, Erica, this is the problem. And that's why I want to know.
That's what I don't understand.
And this is exactly why I wanted to have the conversation with you.
I hated every single thing about that scene. And I went in there so humble, like really trying to be a friend and educate her in this moment. It was like the Montgomery Brawl. When she said monkey, it was like she threw up the white hat. Like, you summoned every black person in the community when you called Spice a monkey. But I wanted to educate her as to what this means for me, because I went in there really thinking she just used that term unknowingly. She probably has implicit bias, but she's not a racist. And I remember, you know, Rashida and Kirk was there as well, and there was a conversation where she was trying to say, well, I did this because she insulted my mother. And then she said, and I'll do it again.
The bitch crossed the line. She violated me by coming for my son, and I will do it all over the again if she does it again. It's just point blank, period. Not gonna violate me using my kid in any type of way.
So you're saying you would say the same thing all over again?
I didn't say I would say the same thing. If I have to violate this bitch for talking about my kid, I will.
Okay.
Rashida, me and her both just left feeling like, dang.
You just gotta take full accountability for
Exactly.
your actions. If you did wrong, just say sorry, bottom line.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really agree with that either. I just feel like there's so much performative apologizing where it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for what I did, and I'm gonna use my platform to racially educate, and I believe in inclusivity.
Sound like a PR.
It sounds like a publicist wrote that for you, and you did that because you're losing jobs or because the world has canceled you.
I take accountability for coming for Erica's parenting. But it doesn't sound to me like she wants to take accountability for being a racist or using a racial slur. So I can't trigger you to be a racist. You can't trigger someone to be a racist. And so for the people who wants to make it seem like they want me to take accountability for Erica's choice of words, I will not take accountability for that. Even in her apology, she did not.
She did not say Spice name. Everybody else.
So that's my next question.
So,
Does she owe Spice an
even
apology?
even in the apology, she said, but I'm not a racist. Or I'm not this. And I didn't use, so okay, why do you use the slur? What's your definition then of using a racial slur?
Do you want an apology, and do you think you're owed one?
I don't. I know it's not gonna come from a place of sorry. You can't just apologize because your pocket is being affected. You gotta really mean it.
Every other group that has been a part of this network, that has been a part of television, you say something about
Them.
don't
it's
say
over
it,
with.
but you say something about a particular religious group.
And it's crazy.
Instantly, you are fired.
And canceled.
Far too often, you speak about black people and there is no accountability and nothing happens. So
We
in
don't even
that-
do it.
We don't even do it. I've seen other races get attacked and they got fired immediately. And in this particular show, this is rooted, deep rooted in black culture. How dare you disrespect black culture and not be held accountable with the loss of income?
So we left off talking about what happens when we see the harm.
So when Erica had seen that this came out, she commented up under that and she said she just had to say something. So I'm going to read y'all what she had to say about that. She said, I think it's absolutely fair that I speak under this post, especially because I was indeed filming nonstop for 7 months after the actual incident between me and that other individual happened. The network chose to still film with me nonstop, which is why I was used as the base storyline for the whole second half of the actual season. They had this footage for months. They chose to edit it how they wanted to and aired it. It's only now that they are desperate trying to save face and using me too. So, if I'm being used to set an example, why was I not a part of the round table discussion? Why are they so desperate to film nonstop right now to make up for everything I shot that they can use now? Desperate to save face, but true and only season statement was even made by the network was because the backlash. Not because they truly believe what I said was racial slur. The fact that they're now making a mockery of the situation by using individuals who have indeed said things just as bad. Messy Yandy herself in 2015 at Hot 97 on air called me an ASS monkey to try to save face for this network sponsors is pathetic. If you really wanted to save face, why not have the two women who are just as wrong in the scene have the conversation, since now this network's feel is need to be had. I gave this franchise 13 plus years and now they need to save face, so they are gonna wear my name out on this to make up for their F up. The sad truth is all of this franchise has always depicted us as zoo animals anyway. Sending much love to my supporters. I love y'all. I want to know y'all thoughts on what Erica just had to say. But then Love and Hip Hop showed the scenes where the producers was asking them all how they felt about Erica's monkey slur.
Erica Mena using the racial slurs has aired. You've watched it. Tell me, what are you thinking? What do you feel?
Oh, Lord.
You know, seeing it live, seeing the scene, hearing the sounds, it was like you felt it.
Watching that, it was really upsetting to me.
To me, it turned from like a one-on-one to like a one-on the culture.
My first go-to in anger or in outrage is not a racial slur.
Okay, Spice. The world has seen the episode. What would you like to say about it?
I don't want to get emotional. Why did I have to do this? I don't know. Ooh. It's a lot. I don't want to. It's not just about me. Erica came for an entire race. This racial slur is over 100 years older than me. It's deeply rooted into Black history of how they used to dehumanize us, how they used to sell us and consider us animals. It's okay to say, oh, Spice was wrong for saying whatever I said, but it's a whole different thing when someone's response is to be a racist or someone's response is to come for Black women and dehumanize them.
You know, I seen the comment, Spice went low and Erica went to hell. I think that was the best way to describe it. Just because you go low, that doesn't mean you should go to hell. It kind of make you feel like disgusted. So you gotta make amends. You need to do some history. You need to understand what you're saying because it's bad.
I don't feel that there's a difference between using a racial slur and being racist. It's the same thing.
I listened to my great-grandparents tell me stories about how they picked cotton and they were called monkeys. Monkey, get your monkey ass. It was very offensive. It wasn't right.
So after the Bahamas, I personally wanted to speak to Erica to, in my mind, educate her on the history behind calling a person of African descent a monkey. The first time I saw Erica was at Bambi's divorce party. I wanted to talk to you. If Erica would have given a real, sincere, remorseful apology, I would have went to bat to fight for her because I think there could have been a teaching moment for Erica. Defense, she was just like, I said what I said and that's it. This is another sister that just wasn't educated. She doesn't know.
I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. I have Black line.
You have to deal with that.
You're saying racist words. And the way the world is today, they cancel you. It's only fair, and it would happen to anybody.
She shouldn't have been making no damn monkey sounds to no Black person, bottom line.
I know my ancestry really well. So that's why I'm hurt.
We're not going to accept it, and it's just wrong.
We need to start having these conversations so that the lines aren't blurred and people aren't confused.
Okay, you guys, so that's all I have for y'all in tonight's video. And let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. Are y'all just really tired of hearing about this whole situation? Or do you still feel like Spice had played a big role in this? Or do you feel like Erica is just completely wrong? And what do y'all feel about Akbar saying that Spice has been the aggressor basically the whole season? Let me know your thoughts, and I do comment back, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.